Hey folks, thanks for joining me. This is not going to be my typical kind of video. This is not a build video, so if that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. Instead, I'm going to be going over and spoiling the puzzle solutions for the 3 puzzles that I made in a previous video. I made this cube puzzle, which has 7 different pieces, and that you try to organize them so that they fit into a perfect cube, which goes inside the box. I made this ring puzzle. I believe it's called the Oliver string puzzle, and the objective is to remove this ring off of the puzzle. So I'll be going over and showing you how to do that. And then this last one is this little star puzzle. It's kind of like 6 different pieces of wood that are all knotted together, and I'm going to show you how you take it apart and how you can put it back together. So why don't we start first with the cube puzzle, since that was the first one I did in the video. I'm going to bring you in close and I will explain exactly all the pieces that are involved and how you do it. All right, so here you have your box with your pieces inside. Let's take the lid off and see what these pieces look like. So the way that I made mine is I used 3 different colors of woods, and that's just to add some interest, but it also helps you remember where the pieces go in the puzzle, because your brain starts to remember the color patterns as well as the shapes. So the first shape that you need to be looking for is this one that kind of looks like the letter T. That one gets placed upside down right here on the left side. The next one is this kind of weird one that's got a piece coming off in every direction here. That one gets positioned right next to the T, just like that. And then the last piece for the bottom row is this really small one. It's the smallest piece of all 7, and it's just kind of like a little right angle. And that gets put in just like that one. So this is your bottom row. Okay, the next one you want to look for is the one that kind of looks like the letter S almost, and that one gets placed right above the oblong one, just like that, along the right side. Okay, now these 2 pieces are next, and they are opposite of each other. So one of them goes up and to the left, and the other one goes up and to the right. You want the one that kind of goes up and to the left. This one gets placed with the one side right down in the center channel, and then the other offshoot going over the top of the letter S, just like that. And then this other one fits in there right next to it. This also goes down the center, but it goes over the top of the other one. That leaves just one more piece, and it's pretty obvious where that one goes. It just fits in just like that. Now, keeping in mind that this is a cube, there are a total of 6 different solutions for this, because there's 6 different faces on the cube. So you could solve it, if you learned this pattern as well. So there are more than one ways to do this, but once you have it solved, everything will fit in the box, just like that, and you can slide the lid on, and you're done. All right, so the next one is I want to show you this string puzzle, where the objective of this one is to remove this steel ring from the center post. So let me bring you back in here so you can get a close-up, and I'll show you how you do this one. So here you have it. The objective, like I stated, was to remove this ring completely off of the puzzle. And it doesn't seem like you can do it because there are these wooden discs and these beads that are attached via a string that goes through a slot in the post. And your brain kind of wants to tell you that it's just not going to work. There is a trick to it, and that's what I want to show you. Sure, the beads will go through the ring, okay, just like that. However, these discs will not. They just won't fit through. So therein lies the challenge. How do you do that? Well, the one thing that these discs will go through is the center slot. So they can slide through this way, which pulls one of the beads here all the way against the post. So now you can take your ring and you can slide it over that bead, up and over the post, just like that. So now your ring is stuck on one side of the post, but it still has these wooden discs in the way and it can't pass through it. But just like the wooden disc, the ring can also go through the center. So now you kind of twist your ring to the side and you push it through the center and it comes out the other side. Now there's still this little bead and paracord that is around it, but if you pull it far enough, it just pulls right off, and there you have it. You've separated the ring completely from the puzzle. And then to reset it, you can just kind of slide this disc back through the center post, and there you have it. Now the puzzle is to get the ring back on. All right, so the last one I have to show you is this star puzzle. It's kind of a knot of 6 different pieces that are all cut in a very specific way that all fit together. And I'm going to show you how you can put it together and how you can take it apart. So come on in here a little bit closer and I'll show you how to do it. All right, so here's the star puzzle up close. And now to take it apart, the first thing you want to do is to find the piece that you can push all the way through the puzzle. A lot of these pieces don't want to move at all. Oh, there it is. But there is one that you can push all the way through the puzzle, just like that. And once you push it all the way out, all the rest of the pieces basically just want to fall apart in your hand. Just like that. So if you organize your pieces out, you'll see that there are 3 different kinds of pieces. There are 3 that look like this, that have 2 notches cut out on either side and basically like a little pyramid in the center. Then there's 2 pieces that look very similar to that. However, they also have another chunk missing from one of their other sides. And then the last piece is basically just a square peg that holds everything together. So to assemble this puzzle, again, you want to first start with the 3 pieces that we first talked about. The ones that have these 2 grooves in there with a pyramid in the center. Start by holding one kind of horizontal, and then take one of the other ones and put it perpendicular to it right in the center so that the tips of the pyramids in the center of the piece are touching. And then take the third one and do the exact same thing on the other side, just like that. So you can kind of hold it together with 2 fingers, just like that. And then you can reach over and grab one of these other pieces that have the pyramid in the center, but they also have this extra groove cut out on one of the other sides. You want to place that in on one of the sides with that extra bit that's cut out on the top. Okay, and then you take the other piece and do that just on the other side, and it drops into place just like that. And now if you kind of hold it and look at it from an angle, you can see exactly where that last piece is going to go. It's going to go right in that square hole at the top there. So you just kind of work that in, being careful, and it will go in there and hold everything together. Now, if the puzzle you get is a little bit loose fitting, one thing that you can do is squeeze the 2 pairs of pieces or 3 pairs of pieces together. And when you squeeze them together, it really tightens up the puzzle and it kind of becomes very rigid. You can almost play catch with it. But again, if you find that one piece that moves, there, the whole thing falls right apart. All right, well, there you have it. There are the 3 puzzles that I just made in my most recent build video, and those are the solutions on how to do them. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you'd like to try your hand at making these, it's a great beginner's project, or even if you're very experienced, it's fun to make these sorts of things, and they sell really, really well at craft shows, and they make excellent gifts. So if you'd like to have one just kind of sitting around at your desk at work, or to make something for the grandkids, or to give away as a gift, these are a great idea. So you can get very detailed step-by-step instructions and plans over at my website, over at fishersshoponline.com. And that's about it. So hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.